it'll be the Heat off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Antetokounmpo out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Henson in at the 5 spot.
You know, one thing you have to give Coach Erik Spoelstra credit for is he's not wedded to just one approach. I like his ability to be flexible. Remember after the 2011 finals, for example, he really went back to the drawing board and changed Miami's offense to their small ball approach, but also wanted to get LeBron inside more. The result has been a couple of championship rings.
Lock at 6. Here's the 3. Dudley, no luck. On defense, the Bucks. It's a 3-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points in the win against Sacramento.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
Here's Middleton. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento.
And a phenomenal showing on the boards. His rebounding was a huge factor.
You talk about Coach Spoelstra staying open to new ideas. He spent time in the summer studying football coaches and their techniques.
Yeah, kind of an interdisciplinary interest in greatness. And, you know, that's what goes into building a champion. Spoelstra, very intense and focused, always trying to find an edge, even if he has to kind of step outside the box a little bit.
Now here's Carter-Williams after the miss from Goran Dragic. It's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. There's Dragic with the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Dragic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Out to the right wing. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Middleton. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams.
The assist, Michael Carter-Williams.
So it's Miami now. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
There's the screen. Wade.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and 1.
First tip to the line for him here.
Well, he's shooting about 74% from the line this year, guys. A decent percentage.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Miami. Chalmers comes in for Goran Dragic. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Pachulia, he's checked in for John Henson. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter-Williams.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him. And Miami making a change here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Napier. Right now averaging 5 points a game. 4 seconds left. No luck.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out front, up 5. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused. And they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Napier is out there with Chalmers. Then it's Dang. Then there's Haslam. And it's Anderson in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Napier kicks to Chalmers. Here's Napier. Passes it to Haslam. And stolen by Mayo. kicks to Bayless. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
O.J. Mayo, a smooth, long-range shooter with deep range. When he gets going, he can put up some big numbers.
Pass to Bayless. The 9-footer's on the mark. Bayless has got his second bucket of the game to go.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
They set the pick. Napier passes to Anderson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play. Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads. You know, a lot of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn a timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Anderson. Dragic comes in for Luol Deng. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He thinks the use of ball screens and pick and rolls is the best formula for success against the defense they're currently looking at, and he let his guys know it. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from Goran Dragic.
What a story for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Born in Greece of Nigerian parents. His family is really undocumented. Living in poverty, though, he'd sell watches in the street to make ends meet. But now he's blessed to make a much more significant contribution to his family's fortune.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Wash comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's Johnson in for Napier.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Well, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter. They are on fire.
Here's Middleton. He has 5. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Whiteside kicks to Wade. On the wing, Johnson. He dishes it to Bosh. Down low, it's stolen by Carter Williams. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Coach, what did you like so far about how the team has played to this point?
Well, energy and activity. We're coming off a game where we did not do that consistently. The guys took it hard, owned it. That's a very athletic, quick team as well, so we have to sustain it now.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, back to you at the table.
Thanks, Doris. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And the Bucks with possession here. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got Antetokounmpo, Jared Dudley out there with John Henson. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Carter Williams in at the 1 spot. Here's Middleton. 6 to shoot for the lead. Miami grabs the miss. Bosh has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Last season was a tough one for the Bucks, but for the man they call the Greek Freak, it was a great situation. Able to play big minutes and kind of took his lumps early, but got a chance to be an excellent player.
Now here's Carter Williams. And he banks in the layup. Carter Williams has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Bucks. Miami trailing. And the veterans on the team have really embraced Chibo, as they call him.
Yeah, Giannis has a really joyful disposition. He knows he's living his dream, but he's also putting in the work to make his dreams a reality. You gotta love that. Remember, he's lived a hard life growing up in poverty. He sends his determination to continue to overcome it. That attitude always shows you.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. He also talked about creating good looks on the perimeter, saying we can hurt them from the outside. That should be a focus. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Bucks trail by 3. Hunter Williams dishes to Middleton. Back to Carter Williams. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Hunter Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, if they're going to avoid losing to this team like they did last meeting, they're going to have to do a better job rotating guys in and out and staying fresh, because they really did not use their bench, and it came back to haunt them.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Anderson, he's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Carter Williams with it. Wade picks him up. Carter Williams kicks to Mayo. And it's Deng with the rebound. And just to touch again on Steve's point, they had real problems dealing with the bench in the last loss.
I'd agree with you. I mean, it was the biggest issue for them. And like you said, Steve, they're going to have to go deeper into their own bench this time around.
Carter Williams kicks to Pachulia. Carter Williams, a screen on Anderson. Pachulia the pass to Mayo. He got right to the cup using that screen.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Chalmers kicks to Anderson. A three-pointer, no good. The Bucks trail, and here we go. Fast break. Carter Williams has got the ball. Wade against Mayo. Shoots the three. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one.
Wednesday.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
They got Whiteside. Chris Bosh is out there with Dragic. Then it's Johnson, and it's Napier in at the 1. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Now here's Johnson. Lets it go from the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's 7 points for Goran Dragic. So for the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Here's Middleton, a reverse, and it's sent back by Bosh. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. Henson hits them both. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. It's Dragic with the drive. Pass to Napier. To the inside. Whiteside kicks to Dragic. Clock at 4. The 3 from Bosh. The shot will not go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Kicks to Henson. To the middle. Onto Tacumbo. Dishes to Doug. The feed to Bayless. And stolen by Napier. To the paint. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic just got 4 points in the quarter.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
And the Heat with some changes. Bang comes in for Johnson. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Napier. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Jared Bayless. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. After the missed three from Goran Dragic.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
It's stolen by Wade. Right side, Dragic. Wade outside. Wade left side. Clock at 6. Deng kicks to Wade. Unloads. Cans the shot from the wing. Wade's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
That's just running the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Deng. And another shot, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
And he is unable to get the second one. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. The second chance effort, no good.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Here's Carter-Williams. Buries it from outside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout called the Bucks. They're losing by 3. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
With this much time remaining, they should be able to get themselves a decent shot at the basket. Still, a contested 3 is never an easy shot.
And the first of 3, missing that time. That's a tough one to miss, but 2 more chances.
3.
He makes the second free throw, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he ends up making 2 out of 3, and it's a 5-point game. And so it's Miami winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, you guys had a real battle on your hands in this one. Were you expecting such a tough game?
Well, it's the NBA, man. We're not that dominant where we can just come in and blow every team out. You got to respect these other teams. They're good. They come and they play very well versus us, and we got to find ways to win ball games. And that's what it's all about right now.
A win is a win. Thank you, Dwayne. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Goran Dragic.